Thank you so much, sir, first of all, for giving me this time. We know that the second wave of COVID is going right now. क्या changes or as an administration ways what you all are doing currently in this place?
So, most of the guidelines are issued by central government, and then considering the local situation, the local government, the local district administration takes their own steps. From the police side, I can tell you that one of the most important concerns that we have is our boys. They live together in barracks. So if one of them gets positive, there's a high chance that a lot of them will contract as soon as possible in a very quick manner. So if suppose you have a strength of 100 men and one of them get contracts and then because of him 20 contract, so your basically the strength suddenly drops by 20%. And there's such areas where you have to maintain a particular deployment, so then your normal order duty will get affected. So that's why if you see policemen were amongst the list of people who got vaccinated in the first round. And in fact in our police, I think almost 70 to 80% of people must have got vaccinated. So that's why if you see in the first wave, you are seeing a lot of news about policemen dying or contracting COVID. In the second wave, we don't have that many news of that, because across the country, 70 to 80% of personnel, health frontline workers, have got vaccinated. So that's the main concern for us, that we have to preserve the health of our men, because so that we can do at least our normal law and duty. Because police is a person-heavy job. You cannot replace a police personnel with a technology. So you need to have those many men and boots on the ground.
Like whatever I have researched, like you all are trained for any sort of situations in NPA. जितना मुझे पता है आप लोगों के training के through. I think you are also uniform, that wearing that thing. Yeah. But कुछ चीज़ें तो ऐसे हर वक्त आ जाता है कि जिसका कोई situation पहले से पता नहीं होता and you need to go and fetch it out in the first time. Like example COVID ले लो. पूरे दुनिया को किसी को पता नहीं था. And I think you are also working on such an issue right here. So उस टाइम पे आपके दिमाग में क्या रहता है, like what homework do you need to do और कैसे like how to tackle the situation, because this might help all the young officers, all the young IPS or other police department young guys for their beneficiary in the future.
So one of the core fulcrum of training in IPS is your hierarchy of officers and your close interconnectedness. So a lot of knowledge sharing goes on, especially because of WhatsApp and other means. It is very easy now to share your experiences and take opinion from your batchmates or take an opinion from a wider plethora of people. So even in COVID situation, we keep comparing notes on a daily basis with our batchmates in other states or other parts of the country, and then what are they doing, like what is the if they have an outbreak, how are they controlling it, how are they planning the deployments, how are they applying the duties, what changes they have done. So that is the main thing. A lot of novel situations come in your daily life as a police officer. You need to be patient, and need to be observant, and need to talk to people, your seniors, your batchmates, and even your subordinates who are experienced, who may be subordinate to you in your ranks, but their experiences, like they must be in 20-25 years in the service, like they must be in the constable, head constable, inspector rank. So they also help a lot, especially in the local situation, and help you. So that's the main thing. That's how you tackle normal situation. And so particularly for the COVID, that will be my answer. And in other law, suppose if you are handling some crisis situation, so we have a set guidelines, and of course every situation is different. So you officer on the spot has to take his own call as to what action he wants. But there are certain principles you follow, like gradation of normal escalation and normal gradation of forces to be used. So we try to use minimal amount of force as possible. You will always try to negotiate and try to solve the problem by talking or something before using a force, or you must try to involve other players and stakeholders into it. So those are simple basic principles, but then again every situation is different. So officer on the spot has to take a call.
जितना मुझे पता है, like I think आपकी born and brought up यूपी में हुआ है.
जी जी.
And अभी आप posted हो मणिपुर में.
जी.
total different area, cultural barriers, different politics, because after all you all need to work with politicians also in some part of time, and everything is different, totally different. तो इधर आने के पहले और अभी इतने दिनों इधर काम करने के बाद, what's the homework you did in the first go?
So homework, as part of training curriculum, we've spent 5 months in our respective states. So that is basically to acclimatize you with the local state, the society, the kind of crime or the kind of structure it has, and other parameters. About the politician thing, we maintain a neutral distance from them because they are public representatives. So we have to interact with them and we have to work together with them for the benefit of society. And homework. Let's see. We are Indian Police Service officers, so our working, the laws we are following, the what we are supposed to do is common across the country. So my batchmate in Kerala has to follow the same law as I am doing. The only thing that changes is the local issues, local dynamics between different stakeholders, and what kind of solutions, the prioritization of solutions. Some places you can use more force, some places you cannot use any force. So all this depends on local state dynamics and even local district dynamics also. Even within a state, no two districts are same, even no two police stations are same. So all the people react differently. So, but the overall framework, the broad framework, is at the top is your constitution. Then you have all your laws, IPC and special laws, and then you have local state laws. And then we have police manual for each of the states. So these are our guiding lights in which in those frameworks we do our work. And then we mold it according to the local conditions that we face.
मेनली किस चीज़ पे आप ज़्यादा फोकस रखते हो कि उस जगह की ब्रेक थ्रू करने के लिए? जैसे कुछ लोग पहले उसकी लैंग्वेज सीख लेता है, उनके कल्चरल बैरियर्स में घुस जाने की कोशिश करता है.
Language is the main thing. You should know the language, and that's why we have a compulsory language exam also. So a person has to pass language exam while in training. It's a compulsory portion of our curriculum, our training period. So because language, you can never feel close to society, you can never understand them. And once you come here, as you socialize, as you spend more and more in time, you will get to know them, you will understand dynamics, definitely. So language is the first, and then comes when your actual experiences here, when you are sitting and talking to people, having food with them, or participating in their functions and traditions. So those things also help a lot.
सोशल मीडिया की प्रेशर कभी फील होता है? लाइक जैसे कि मान लो आप एक ब्यूरोक्रेट हो, तो पर्सनल लेवल पे कुछ चीज़ आप शेयर करना चाहते हो, बट कभी कभार होता है ना कि यार मैं ये कर दूंगा तो शायद लोग कुछ अलग सोचेंगे मेरे बारे में, because there is always an IPS tagline behind. Do you feel that pressure?
Definitely. So you have to censor. Okay. For example, when I was not if I had not been, or before I was in IPS, I could have shared some political posts. I could have shared some religious posts also. But now I have to self-censor myself not to post all those things because you have to appear neutral. So even on your social media or any platform you are speaking, you have to ensure that you are always come as unbiased. Your biases should not come out. As a human, we all have biases. It's very natural. But as a professional ethics and professionally, we should be very neutral. So that's the pressure, definitely.
I think that was a nice talking with you. Let's change the location. कहीं और चलते हैं, sir.
Sure.
See you there. We are going somewhere else. सर अभी एक बहुत अच्छी सी जगह पे आप तो लेके आ गए, बट आई वांट यू टू एक्सप्लेन अबाउट दिस प्लेस.
So this is basically called Akash Bridge. If you can see towards your left, this is River Tiji, which basically forms a political boundary between Manipur and Nagaland. So this side we have Manipur, and this side we have Nagaland. So this is Akash Bridge, which connects Manipur side with the Nagaland side. And it is called Akash Bridge because people say that from this bridge only sky is visible. So Akash in Hindi, so that means sky. So this is the basically the boundary between Manipur and Nagaland.
तो सर जैसे आपने बोला ना कि दिस इज अ ब्रिज बिटवीन लाइक टू स्टेट्स, ऑन अ पर्सनल लेवल आई वांट टू आस्क यू being in such a profession, how you are balancing your personal and professional life?
Okay, it's difficult because my wife is also in service. So, and currently we are posted in two different places. She is in Mumbai and I'm in there. So we're trying for transfer together at one place. So, or we have to travel a lot.
Is it challenging a little bit?
Definitely it's challenging. But then the plus side also, because government servants have their own way of life, and only your spouse doesn't belong to that same field, or if she belongs to the same field, she's more prone to understand your problems. So she's more prone to support you. So in that ways, that's the advantage. But of course, distance thing is there always.
I want to ask you about your childhood. How was it? Like, are you a naughty kid or that so-called studious? How was your childhood?
No, so my childhood was neither naughty neither studious. I was very pretty relaxed. I didn't want to I only used to study what I liked and stuff. And my father was also in transferable job. So basically, I changed nine.
He was also in a bureaucracy.
No, he was in bank, Punjab National Bank. So we changed around 9 schools till class 12. So it was always traveling and new places and all those things. So not studious, not naughty also, but pretty relaxed. It's only after class 12th and I started studying and all those things, giving IIT exams and all those things.
So like after graduation, you directly went for UPSC के उसके पहले कुछ किए थे आपने?
So after IIT, my graduation, I did my MBA from FMS Delhi, Delhi University. Then I also worked with Maruti Suzuki as brand manager for around 10 months, and then I gave the UPSC for that.
So you said you were a brand manager. Like a manager plays a roles of handling a lot of workers, people under them. Now in the bureaucracy, like being an additional SP, you also need to manage a lot of things. Do you feel that there's a breach connected in between which is helping you right now?
Definitely. My experience, even though it was limited, not very long, but you do get an idea of how do you manage a workforce in an organizational setup. If you're a manager and Maruti, you had showrooms and you had divisions and you had salespeople and marketing people under you. Similarly, we have similar structure here also. So experiences there helps you here, especially in terms of person-to-person negotiation, or your motivational skills, or your crisis management skills, or your problem-solving skills. So a lot of those skills are actually transferable in both from one setup to another setup.
Is there anything like you fear in life?
Not really, but of course, I must be fearing a lot of things. You never know your fear unless
like personally, I want
comes in front of you.
Personally, I want to give you an example. Like it's not a fear. Sometimes it bothers me. Like whatever we do, we cannot make everyone happy in life. कुछ लोग कुछ ना कुछ तो बोलेंगे. तो ऐसा कुछ है जिंदगी में जो चीज़ आपको bother करता है? A fear, a botheration.
No, about those things though, yeah, that is a practical reality. It's not a fear. You have to adjust to it. Fear. I mean, it's not something I can't tell you anything on the top of my head. It's just that when situation comes, you have to then you understand better yourself. And I cannot tell you anything fear like all that. Of course, I want my life to be meaningful in a way that everyone is born with certain talents, and it's our duty to that till you are productive, you should make maximum use of your talent, first for yourself, then for your family, then for your society. So in a way that you should be useful to society, because society invests a lot in you through education, through your family, through other means. So it's now our duty to give back to them. So yeah, my target is to be meaningful.
It's my second day I'm meeting you. कल भी मिले थे हम लोग. मुझे personally लगा, please like correct me if I'm wrong, that are you an introvert person personally?
Yes, I've generally tried to have a close set of friends, and then you have a larger set of acquaintances. But it's better to have closer relationship with few people, have more meaningful, deep relationships. So if that's introvert, yeah, of course.
Uh, do you believe in miracles in life, or do you believe that not miracles, वो रैट रेस परेशान करता है आपको ज़िंदगी में कि ये मुझे, जैसे हमारे होता है कि 30 साल तक शादी, देन दिस डेजिग्नेशन 50 तक, ये जो एक सोसाइटी के रैट रेस पे हम गिर जाते हैं, वो चीज़ आपको परेशान कभी करता है एज अ पर्सन?
रैट रेस तो परेशान करता था, अब नहीं करता।
कब करता था?
जब तक मैं इस लेवल पे नहीं था उसके पहले करता था।
सर जैसे जो चीज़ मैं पूछ रहा था, शायद कुछ लोग बोलेंगे मैं ज़्यादा ही एनालिसिस कर रहा हूँ, बट मुझे ऐसा एज अ पर्सन आपको देख के लगा, जितना मैंने कल मिला और जितना टाइम आपके मतलब स्पेंड कर पाया मैं आपके साथ, you went through a lot of things, ups and downs in life as a person, which made you a bit stagnant and like think twice before any steps being taken. ऐसा है कि, or am I wrong?
No, I was very lucky to be born in a very prosperous family. My grandfathers, they were MPs and all the businessmen. So it's not that I had any hardship as such. I had I have a very good set of parents who always supported me in whatever I wanted to do. So it's not like that. It's just that at every stage I have tried for some set of new goals.
Okay.
So it's for last 10-12 years, like when I was in class 12, so I gave my IITs. Then in the IITs itself I started preparing for MBA. Then from MBA I started preparing for UPSC. So it has been one goal after another. So maybe that when you keep working, then thoda sa you become a bit restrained. And so those ups and downs, but not nothing like God has been gracious enough to give me a good family and everything. So
You saw failure in life?
professionally, luckily no.
Okay. Personally?
Academically no, because whatever I have, I've never had that experience where I thought that I will get, let's say, 75% marks out of 100, and I got like 50%. If I think I will get 75, it will be in the range plus minus 5. That's it. So I have been very lucky to till now that like all these places I don't have any major hiccups, and personally also no. I mean, it's been smooth till now.
Is there any dream left, or all done, or the dream you are living right now?
Of course, abhi to we are very young, so obviously a lot of dreams to do. Abhi to for the time being, our focus is to become a good policeman and to do a good job here. This itself is a quite and enriching experience. So you get to learn a lot of things. So abhi for the time being, the purpose is to become a good policeman. And I don't think much further into the future, just 3-4 years, even not that also, because very difficult to predict world now. So at least for next 2-3 years, so that is the plan.
जैसे आपने बोला ना, that you want to be a good policeman as of now. Through my podcast, I got the opportunity to meet a lot of IPS officers, senior officers. मुझे पर्सनली कहीं ना कहीं लगा, जो हमारे सोसाइटी के कुछ चीज़ कहा जाता है, आपने भी सुना होगा, पुलिस करप्टेड है, पैसे लेते हैं, ये है, बट समवट आई फील ऑल्सो द हार्ड वर्क हैज़ नॉट बीन शोन. डू यू फील दैट कि ऐसा नहीं है?
Of course ऐसा नहीं है. Policemen are reflection of society. So whatever vices or virtues they have is also come from society only. In fact, they have more. The vices of a policeman is very easily visible because he is in the front line facing public every day. So even one black sheep amongst the whole, one rotten apple, and gives a bad image. But if there's one policeman who is taking some money, there are 100 policemen who don't take any money and they do their duty diligently. So that's the situation. So police is a reflection of society, and that's what I'm going to say. And आपका आइडेंटिटी फॉर्मेशन नहीं हुआ होता है, आप यंग होते हो, आप लाइफ में एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे होते हो, और तब आपको आप नई चीज़ें ट्राई कर रहे होते हो, then you feel like कि whether I'll be successful or not, or whether what I'm thinking it will be how much weight does it carry, or you don't have the perfect self-analysis of yourself, and you are still into that formation of your thought process and personality. In that time, तो obviously rat race का फर्क पड़ता है, because you're under pressure that you have to show some results by this age at this age. Of course, not now, not to that extent. because once you reach a certain level, you're professionally also, your focus is now more narrow. That this is organization. I'm a policeman, so we have we have to do this and this, and also personally also. So now I have much more peace and stability in my life because the overall universe has narrowed down to what I want to do.
बट कभी बचपन में या लाइक व्हेन यू आर स्ट्रगलिंग टू गेट थ्रू दिस यूपीएससी या कुछ तो स्ट्रगल जिंदगी में रहा ही होगा, उस टाइम पे कभी कभी होता है ना, हमारे कुछ रिलेटिव्स या कुछ लोग कहते हैं अरे तेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा, ये सब कभी फेस किया?
अगर कोई ऐसा कहता है तो आई वुड हैव माय मदर विल just throw them out of our house.
Oh, that's amazing.
So my mother, she is also a trained psychologist, child psychologist. So she knows how to manage tackle the situation. So in our family, no one is allowed to say all those things. And if someone says also, my parents will handle them. So that been lucky in that way.
I think that will also help you when you will become a parent.
Definitely. Because one of the cardinal rules of child psychology is you never compare one child with another, especially because it really affects his or her development process and personality and confidence level. Because every child is unique, and we need to identify and support and nurture what they're good at. So it takes, and all children do not grow at the same level. Well, some people show their talent at a later stage of life. Some people are early bloomers. So you need to have that patience and give them that nurture to let them grow on their own pace.
मैं ज़्यादा नहीं खींचूंगा सर, अंधेरा भी होने वाला है, लाइट ज़्यादा नहीं मिलेंगे. बट दिस लास्ट क्वेश्चन, जैसे आपने अभी बोला ना, एवरीबडी हैज़ अ डिफरेंट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम जब वो ग्रूम करता है, जब उसकी टैलेंट बाहर आता है. You have seen nowadays youth are also taking professions in a different way. Like जो हमारे normal थे ना, conventional job छोड़ के, like people are being a YouTuber, cinematographer and stuffs like that. Some people like me as a podcasters, कभी-कभी लोगों को आज भी समझ नहीं आता. People think I just take interviews, but I don't take interviews. आपको क्या लगता है, like because society में और parents अभी तक समझ नहीं पाता this is the right profession, but like as of now I came here, so what will be your suggestion towards them and how you felt doing the podcast with me?
So it's first of all, you must always you are always answerable to yourself and your parents.
Yep.
Because your parents have basically brought you in your life, so you are answerable to them, and then you are answerable to yourself.
Yep.
Whatever you're doing, if you're able to sleep well in night, you don't need to justify it to anyone else. Of course, it has to be legal also. So that, and you need to have your parents on your side. That's most important. Uske baad, if someone understands what you're doing, well and good. If it doesn't understand, it's their loss.
Okay.
That's the attitude you should have in your life. If someone, see, if you go to a mine, in a diamond mine, only an expert can identify a diamond because it's like mixed with coal and sand, but doesn't decrease the value of diamond. The diamond is always a diamond. So it's their loss if they can identify the value in what you're doing. And personally speaking, it's been a good experience talking to you. It's a great experience talking to you. I had an opportunity to show you this area. It's a very remote area, and we as a country should focus more on Northeast for their development. It's a very beautiful. It's a very beautiful place also, and so yes, I would urge other people and social media influencers and even other people to come and see the Northeast, beauty of Northeast, do such videos and make this place famous, because people here are culture is very beautiful, place is very beautiful, and it can be actually Europe of our country.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving the time. Let's finish it in this note. It's a pleasure to have you on my podcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you.